Cancer, August 26th carries a powerful message for you. You are being crowned because you have leveled up. You recently passed a major soul lesson, and the energy around you shows completion, recognition, and a new level opening in your life. It feels as though you have moved up many levels at once. Just like a character in a video game unlocking hidden abilities and new skills, you are beginning to discover parts of yourself that were already within you. The numbers coming through strongly are 777, 888, 1234, and 1010. 777 represents abundance, divine reward, and jackpot energy. It is a sign of receiving something that feels deeply deserved. 1010 represents completion and the closing of an old cycle so that you can step into a new one. 1234 represents the staircase you have climbed, one step at a time. And 888 carries the energy of material blessings and abundance. Cancer, you have climbed that staircase. The climb may not have been easy. You may have faced situations that tested your patience, your strength, your boundaries, and your ability to trust yourself. But you kept going. And now you are entering a completely different cycle. The word that comes through strongly for August 26th is transformation. You are taking everything you experienced in the past, the pain, disappointment, difficult lessons, and challenging moments, and turning it into something meaningful for your future. What once hurt you is becoming part of your strength. This is a cosmic level up. It is both a reward and an achievement. You completed something important, Cancer, and congratulations are absolutely in order. The number 1234 is especially meaningful because it shows progression. You did not get here overnight. You took one step, then another, then another. Even when you could not see the final destination, you continued climbing. And now you can finally look back and realize just how far you have come. There is also a strong energy of material blessings surrounding you. Something involving money, work, opportunities, or greater financial stability may begin moving in your favor. You may receive an unexpected opportunity, a new source of income, financial assistance, recognition, or another kind of material blessing. The important thing is that this energy is connected to what you have already overcome. You are not simply receiving something random. You are entering a period where the lessons you have learned begin producing results. Cancer, there is also a deeper spiritual layer to this message. You may feel as though something inside you has awakened. You are becoming more aware of your intuition, your inner strength, and the direction your life is taking. It may feel as though you are finally understanding lessons that once seemed impossible to understand. The pressure is beginning to lift. You may even notice that you feel lighter lately. Something that used to weigh heavily on you may no longer have the same effect. It is as though you can finally breathe again. August 26th can bring a feeling of relief after a long period of pressure. You may suddenly realize that you no longer need to fight the same battles you once fought. You have changed. And because you have changed, your reactions have changed. Maybe someone tried to trigger you in the past, but this time you did not react the same way. Maybe someone expected you to return to an old pattern, but you chose yourself instead. That is the level up. You passed the test by responding differently. And when you respond differently, your entire path can begin to change. Cancer, you may also notice that people are treating you with more respect. People who once tried to push your buttons may begin leaving you alone. People who underestimated you may suddenly recognize your strength. Your energy is different. You are carrying yourself differently, and people can feel that. The crown I see around you represents authority, self-respect, recognition, and a deeper understanding of who you are. You are stepping into a stronger version of yourself. You may also experience an increase in appreciation from others. Someone may finally acknowledge what you have done. Someone may recognize your value. Or you may simply reach a point where you no longer need anyone else to validate it. You know who you are. And that is powerful. Your biggest reward may not only be financial. It can also come through love, friendships, peace, recognition, spiritual growth, and a stronger connection with yourself. There is a beautiful energy of emotional fulfillment around you. For some Cancer placements, this can bring blessings in family relationships or romantic love. You may experience greater closeness with the people who truly matter to you. For others, the blessing comes from walking away. The energy shows that you may need to leave something behind in order to make room for what is coming. Sometimes we cannot receive something new because we are still holding on to something that no longer works for us. August 26th asks you to open your hands. Release what has already completed its purpose. Let go of the relationship, situation, habit, or emotional weight that keeps you connected to an old version of yourself. You do not have to carry it into your next chapter. There is also strong manifestation energy around you. You are becoming more intentional about what you want. Your ability to recognize opportunities and act on them is becoming stronger. Something that once felt far away may begin moving closer. This can involve money, love, career opportunities, recognition, or personal growth. But there is one important message. Do not be afraid to take the next step. If there is something you have been wanting to do but have been afraid to begin, August 26th may feel like your green light. Take the leap, but take it wisely. Trust yourself, but also use your judgment. There may also be someone around you who is not behaving correctly. If someone has been bringing negativity into your life, August 26th asks you to pay attention. That person may need to change their behavior, or you may need to create distance. There is a lesson in this. You do not have to tolerate behavior that repeatedly disrupts your peace. You can have compassion for someone while still maintaining boundaries. Cancer, another message coming through is, come out of your shell. Some of you have been keeping your gifts, ideas, experiences, or creativity to yourselves. Maybe you have wanted to share your story, create something, start a project, build a channel, express your creativity, or simply allow people to see more of the real you. You do not have to rush. You can move at your own pace. But you are being encouraged to stop hiding the parts of yourself that are meant to be expressed. There is something inside you that deserves space. August 26th also asks you to declutter. This can be physical, emotional, or mental. Clear your room. Organize your belongings. Remove things you no longer need. Create space around yourself. Your external environment can influence how you feel internally. When you clear unnecessary things from your surroundings, you may find it easier to think clearly and feel peaceful. You are making room. And making room is important because something new is trying to enter your life. Cancer, I also feel a strong message of finally being at peace. After everything you have experienced, there is a sense that you are entering a calmer chapter. You are no longer constantly fighting against what is happening. You are learning to trust the process. You are learning to accept yourself. And you are learning that you do not need to chase everything. Some things can come to you naturally when you stop forcing them. Prayer, reflection, and asking clearly for what you want can also be meaningful for you during this period. Know what you want. Know what you deserve. And allow yourself to receive. The message of August 26th is not that you have to prove yourself. It is that you have already grown. You already passed the lesson. You already climbed the staircase. Now you are stepping into the next level. Cancer, your old cycles are closing. Your confidence is increasing. Your boundaries are becoming stronger. Your opportunities are expanding. And the energy around money, love, recognition, and personal growth is becoming more positive. The numbers 777, 888, 1234, and 1010 may appear as reminders for you. Whether you see them as spiritual signs or simply meaningful symbols, use them as a reminder of how far you have come. You are not the same person who entered those difficult situations. You learned. You adapted. You grew. And now you are ready for something different. Your reward is beginning to align with you. So Cancer, on August 26th, remember this: you passed the test. You survived the difficult chapter. You refused to return to what was hurting you. You chose growth over repetition. You chose yourself. And that choice changed your direction. Your next chapter does not have to look like your last one. You are allowed to receive better. You are allowed to experience peace. You are allowed to welcome abundance. You are allowed to step into recognition. And you are allowed to believe that something beautiful can come after everything you have endured. Your crown is not about being above anyone else. It represents the strength you discovered within yourself. It represents the lessons you completed. It represents the version of you that refused to give up. Cancer, your next level is opening. The old cycle is closing. The blessings are beginning to align. And the biggest part of your journey may still be ahead of you. You are ready.